What's going on, guys? John with Blaze Grass Lawn Care here in beautiful Savannah, Georgia. Today you're looking at one of our weekly properties that we are servicing. This is a centipede lawn that we mow and we do not treat. Okay, so at this point, my assistant Q is in the back and he's actually servicing the back and I am servicing the front. And we found that this way it makes it a lot easier. He's got the entire back and I have the entire front. And it basically takes us on average of 9 to 10 minutes to complete one of these properties. So it works for us. All right. Now also keep in mind, guys, that sometimes we do change it around, to kind of break up the monotony. I'll take the back, he'll take the front, but most of the times I will take the front and Q takes the back. So today I want to do something completely different for you guys. I want to give you 5 tips for beginners. If you're thinking about getting into the lawn care business, if you're thinking, if you have less than a year doing this, I think these 5 tips will greatly help you when it comes to improving your business. Now, if you've been doing this for a while, I've noticed that, especially in the comments, that you guys are setting your ways. So I know you're gonna put that in your comment, man. Those I would have gave different tips, whatever the case might be, but this is for brand spanking you guys, okay? All right, number 1, if you get a customer, right, you always want to exceed their expectation. Guys, let me tell you, you need to do a great job. It's all about your name. They know nothing about you. They took it upon themselves to hire you. Guys, take your time. Ensure that the edges are nice and crisp. Make sure that you're even, if you have to double cut it, double cut it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what people on YouTube say. Don't worry about time. Double cut that lawn. Make sure that everything is nice and pristine, because guys, let me tell you, when you leave, customers will talk about your work. And not even that, you have people across the street that are watching you, and you have the neighbors that are going to come home from work and they're going to see that yard. And if you do a spectacular job, they're going to say, hey, such and such, who did your yard? And bam, there you go. Word of mouth, right? So always exceed your customer's expectation. All right. Now, number 2, tell everyone that you're in business. Let me tell you, you tell your neighbors, tell your uncle, your auntie, everyone that you know, tell them that you're in business. Now, I will tell you this, it depends on what age group you're in and if you can drive or not. If you're in your subdivision, or make sure that everybody in your subdivision know that you're in business, and don't take on too much. You know what I mean? Make sure you let them know that, hey, listen, I'm cutting grass, this is how much I'm charging, whatever the case might be. Let everyone know. That should be the first topic of conversation when you're actually out there doing what you do, right? Awesome. Don't worry about the t-shirt with your company name and all that good stuff, man. Don't worry about that stuff, man. That'll come later on. That's not what you want to do right now. Don't spend money, okay? The goal is for you to earn that money. So tell everyone that, hey, I'm mowing lawns, okay? And even if it's a winter time, make sure that you let them know, hey, listen, come spring, I'm going to be mowing lawns. This is how much I charge. Let's go ahead and, let me put you on the list, right? Awesome. Number 3, be reliable. Listen, that is the killer of people that have been in business forever. You have to be reliable, okay? If you tell a customer that this is what you're going to do on this specific day, do it. Okay, I know for a fact I don't give customers a specific time, okay, because that's the worst thing that you can do. Just give them that date, or give them, okay, it's going to be in between 8 and 12, or it's going to be between 1 and 3. You know what I mean? Kind of give yourself a little bit of leeway, because things happen and you will be, be backed up because of this, because of that, whatever the case might be. You know what I mean? So make sure that you do that. And if you can't make it, because of the weather, whatever the case might be, text your customer. By this time, you should have their number, right? Text them and make sure that they know, um, that you're coming, because it rains, guys. The rain, and sometimes, you're trimming shrubs, and you told somebody that, yeah, I'm going to, this will take me 3 hours, and end up taking you 4 or 5 hours. So always be reliable, stay in communication with your customers, okay, at all times. Awesome. Number 4, put your customer, or try to put your customer on a schedule. All right, I'm telling you, man, don't be one of those guys or girls that are out there, and all you're doing is sitting at home and waiting for the phone to ring. No, if you pick up a brand new customer, tell them, listen, I do weekly services and I do bi-weekly services. Don't listen to YouTube land where they tell you not to take on bi-weekly customers. Everyone have a different location and a different way of doing things. So don't ever leave a customer's property that you already finished servicing without actually trying to put them on a schedule. All right, let them know, hey, Miss or Mr. Such and Such, I have a scheduled service. If you want me to put you on the schedule, please let me know. And you put their name on the schedule, and you give them a buzz prior to you coming over, and say, listen, I have you on my 14-day schedule. Do you need service? And after a while, it becomes a routine, and the customer will feel a lot more happier. A lot of times, customers don't know how often you should come. So that gives them a greater insight as to, because the first thing they're going to do is they're going to open the window, look outside, and say, yeah, I really do need my lawn to be mowed. Now, if it's not raining and the stuff is dry, then it's a complete difference, right? So always try to put your customers on a schedule. This way, you start filling up. Now, I'll be honest with you, I hate the 10-day schedule. I love the 7 and the 14. Don't say bi-week, I'm bi-monthly, okay? Because some months, have 5 weeks. You always say 7-day schedule, 14-day schedule. Simple as that. And when they say, yeah, bi-monthly, you always remind them, no, it is every 14 days. This way you have no issues, all right? I hate the 10-day schedule because, again, rain delays, all that good stuff come around, and next thing you know, that 10th day shows up, and you have an additional 7, 8, or 9 customers to put on top of what you already have to mow on that specific day. All right, and it becomes a pain in the butt. So don't do that. All right, and the last one, guys, and I see this all the time. Don't overextend yourself. You know what I mean, guys? We have a 4-day mowing schedule because, again, my company doesn't work on the weekends, and that's fine. You want to work on the weekends, that's fine. But I've seen too many guys that take on customers every single day of the week, don't have any time to rest, don't have any time to do anything, right? And they overextend themselves. It rains for 2-3 days. Next thing you know, you're backed up. It become a stressor, guys. Take a 4-day schedule of mowing, and then if it rains or whatever the case might be, you're good to go. Why? Because you have that additional day to do your mowing. Now, what happens if you have just perfect weather and you completed your 4 days of mowing? Then you have that additional day to do your shrubs. You have that additional day to do your mulch, your pine straw, your plant bed cleanup, or your installations. It depends on what your business is into. You know what I mean? So take that time, 4 days mowing schedule or 5-day mowing schedule, whichever one you want, but do not do the 7-day mowing schedule, guys. It's going to be a killer. You know what I mean? All right, guys, listen, those are my 5 tips for you brand spanking new guys. Let me know if this video was helpful to you guys. Let me know, if this is something that you would like to hear more often. If you have anything that I haven't covered, again, this is only 5 of thousands and thousands of tips that I can give you as a seasoned business owner. And now, one thing I want you to remember, guys, is that even though you're in my area, we are all different. Okay, we do things differently. We have different businesses. Even though we do the same thing, we have different business models. We have different business plans. So because it works for me doesn't necessarily mean that it works for you. And because it works for you doesn't necessarily mean that it works for me. If you have any comments, put them in the comment section below. Hope this was helpful for you. Other than that, have a great day. Pop Smoke. Peace.